Play right now? So we just kind of mess around because I don't know if Matt's going to do this or not yet. But we can just kind of just 1, 2, 3, shoot. I win. Hey everybody, welcome to
Coach Chiropractic.
Shift Happens. Week number 1, 5, 4. We're a little more subdued. We don't have the other two yahoos with us, but we've got what I call him Stud Dr. Cody, but it's Student Doctor. He'll be there in October. He'll be getting his diploma. So, but he's back with us this week. We're going to talk a little bit about where he wants to take things. You know, you've seen our practice. You know, we've got lots of families in here, lots of kids. You know, we love seeing kids, groups of them, families of them, because when a family's healthy and living an optimal life, everybody's happy. The whole family unit just works that much better. So we want to see just where he's going with things, because you see us, we've seen from minutes old and newborns to people in their 90s, and even we had a 100-year-old patient a few months back come in. So we just want to see what does he want to look for in a practice that he wants to build. What type of practice does he want to build, and we'll talk about some things with him as we go. So
Floor is mine.
where do you want to go with things?
Where I want to go?
Where do
Well,
you see yourself in 5, 10, 20 years?
5, 10, 20 years. Well, I mean, I like Omaha and Nebraska, but not in this area. Sorry, no offense to anybody.
He doesn't like the heat.
Yeah, the heat.
And the humidity.
You guys' humidity is killing me. You guys' hail is killing me.
Yeah, we had some big hail a couple nights ago. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was actually kind of fun. It was dip dodging and ducking all over the place. But so not in this area. My wife and I were looking out west, like I said a couple times before, I think.
Last week.
Yeah, last week.
A few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago. I'm past it. Anyways, type of practice. Well, one of the type of practices, one of the reasons I obviously came here is because you guys are changing your community. And that's what I want to be a part of wherever my wife or I go. We want to change our community. We want to be involved. We would impose our wills in our community that people know about us, okay?
Make some epic impact.
Epic impact, exactly.
There you go.
Okay, and so we're going to be that deeply involved. I mean, is it going to take its toll? It's not going to take its toll, because you see these guys, when you guys come in, and you guys see how they're changing lives, okay? So you say, well, Dr. Mike's giving me a hard time. He's like, do you want an all geriatric practice? No, I don't want an all geriatric practice.
Nothing wrong with geriatrics.
Nothing wrong. No, but I want that age range. I want you coming right out of the womb right there. Okay, hold up, and I'm going to be standing right there. Done. And then I want a 100-year-old walking at 5 miles an hour into that door and walking 10 miles an hour out of that door. So I want the entire range.
Cool. That sounds like fun.
This is going to be awesome. That's why I'm here. And that's why I've told a lot of you guys that I'm stuck here. Obviously, that's just a little joke because I wanted to come here.
Yeah.
But I am kind of stuck.
We might not let you leave, though.
Yeah, there's liability and whatnot. So,
no, but, that's why we knew it was a perfect fit when he wanted to come and do his precept, his internship with us, because he has the same vision we do. Just like we've wanted to change Omaha, and we're doing it, with the help of you guys, by just impacting as many people as we can and helping them just live, the high quality of life that we were designed to do. And he wants to do the same thing in the community that he goes to. Wherever him and his wife end up, they want to have the same kind of impact. So that's why he's here to learn from, Dr. Kocher, who's one of the best of the best. I mean, one of the best that there is, absolutely one of the greatest chiropractors on the planet. And Dr. Matt and I are just trying to,
they're up there. They're up there. They're
just trying to follow in his shoes.
The M&M boys. The M&M boys,
so,
supposedly.
Seeing if we can follow that nut in the middle,
Yeah.
Big Cairo man. So, but we just have a blast doing it. And we talked about, next week on Wednesday, the 31st, we're having an ADHD TeleSeminar. I'm going to dig into basically where that stuff comes from, how it all starts, what kind of things can kind of lead and shove a kid into the area of ADHD and having those symptoms and having those issues going on and not being able to pay attention in school, having to, so much extra energy, as they say, which I term as just being a normal kid.
Exactly. Think outside the box.
Exactly. They got Ferrari engines and bicycle brakes. We got to just upgrade those brakes to, the nice ceramic, Italian style ones that can slow that Ferrari down a little bit.
Nice.
But we don't want to ever lose that brilliance that's inside of them. Because each one of these kids, everyone that I've ever seen is ADHD and autism, things like that, they're very special, unique kids, and what I mean by that is there's this special little thing inside of each one of them that makes them absolutely amazing. They're usually very brilliant, very intelligent kids who've been given literally a gift, and all we're trying to do and all we are doing as we help them out is just helping them to fine-tune that gift and be able to harness it and really tie into it and go with it. Any of the great minds, in our world's history, any of the great people who've ever lived, quite honestly, how many of them would you say, what percentage have been ADHD or have had some kind of, issues like that? Probably 95% of them.
Were you thinking like Einstein?
Yeah, people like that.
Einstein? You thinking like Edison?
Absolutely.
How many failures did Edison have?
Yeah.
How many, go ahead.
They couldn't sit still, they were always doing stuff, and today we label it as ADHD. Well, if we look at that with those guys, what would they have been labeled? If we had, done the things that conventional, healthcare and medicine does with those guys today, if we had done that back then, would they have ever found, E equals MC squared, and would we be flying planes, and would we be, figuring out gravity of phonographs and everything like that? Who knows? Because, if you ask a lot of those kiddos when they use the conventional therapies and medicines and stuff, they don't feel like themselves. They don't feel like the normal, kid that they should be. And so that's what we try to do is help enhance that.
Yeah, which is normal.
Exactly. So we're going to dig way deep into that stuff, where all that stuff begins, and how we can enhance and elevate those kids to their potential and where they should be. So that's next Wednesday night, August 31st. It's going to be a TeleSeminar, so make sure you guys get logged in or get registered for that so you can get the login number, the telephone number to call in for so you guys can get on that. We got some cool stuff. A couple nights ago we had our vaccine shop. It was a great turnout. Lots of great questions, and the reason we do that stuff is we get so many questions on that stuff, and so what we wanted to do is just help everybody to see, why do so many people question those? Why is there so many questions about vaccines and the, effects of it, so to speak, the bad effects or the side effects of it? The different rashes kids can get, and a lot of people talk about autism and even ADHD and a lot of those on things that can happen with those. So we just, we dug into it and we just answered and looked at and asked questions that were logical questions to ask. If we're going to put this in here, what are the ingredients that are going in? What are the things we're putting into our body? Because I know, when, who was it in the, 1800, maybe even 1600s? Was it Salk? Who did the smallpox?
Smallpox?
Smallpox.
Oh, man.
Basically, what he did was he took the pus, essentially, from smallpox on cows, and they put it onto humans so that they would get inoculated against the stuff. Was it Salk? I can't remember who it was.
I can't forget.
Anyways, why is it so much different today than compared to there? And people say, oh, well, you gotta, you tick off the immune system with the adjuvants and things like that. But my question is, well, what are those adjuvants doing? And we talked about that a ton. We really dug into that. It's something that I think we're going to do either a teleconference or a webinar or something on that very soon as well. Is just talking about the vaccines and making sure you guys are well educated. We don't ever tell anyone how to do things. But what we want is to be able to educate you as much as possible, because so many people have questions and are wondering what's going on with these things and how is it impacting my children, how is it going to impact their future, why did we see this happen to this kid and not these kids. We answered those questions, and we're going to dig deep into that, and we'll do a webinar, like I said, or a teleseminar soon on it. Maybe we can get Dr. Cody on it. He'll give us his questions and viewpoints too. And we'll just dig in. Why is this stuff happening? What is going on with it? And why are so many people questioning it?
Not doctor yet. You gotta change it.
Stud doctor.
Stud doctor.
Stud doctor.
Yeah, can't be saying
Sorry,
that.
not doctor. He's stud doctor. He's soon to be there. So, we'll get him there. Don't worry. So, but anyways, so check those things out. Like I said, again, next Wednesday, August 31st, we've got the teleseminar. Get registered for that. And look for a lot of other stuff cool coming up pretty soon. We got school starting, next month already. Scary to think about. Wow, the summer's gone by fast. So we've got our Kids Month coming up. Just a lot of cool things. So we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Watch this, share this with friends if they've got any questions on it. Get them logged into the ADHD conference call. Anything with you?
You can tell them to warm up. You can that video out there. Drinking children. If you want to get a little preview,
that's right.
Kind of like what Dr. Mike's going to be getting into, because he just killed the vaccine workshop. So that was awesome that we did.
Cool. Cool.
But if you want to be gearing up towards the ADHD, there's a video out there. It's called "Drugging Your Children."
Where can they find it at?
It's a good question.
Is it on
Probably.
Mercola?
Yeah, it's on Mercola's website.
MERCOLA. Mercola.com. Just search on there, drugging our children. It's just a documentary that talks about side effects, reactions, issues with these meds with kids, how much research is actually involved with it, and what has and hasn't been researched. It answers a lot of questions that people have. So all this info is out there. There's tons of it, and all you got to do is look for it. If we don't ask the right questions, how are we ever going to get the answers that we seek? So the quality of the questions you guys ask is equal to the quality of your life, literally. So the better questions you're asking, the better quality of life you're going to have. So we'll see you guys next week.
Peace out.